Before you step into any negotiation, you need a clear game plan. Imagine you're about to close an important deal. What must you absolutely walk away with? What would you really like to achieve? And what can you afford to trade? This is where the HIT framework comes in. H stands for have to have, those non-negotiable essentials. I is for intend, the goals you'd like to reach, but you can be flexible about. And T is for tradable, the items you can offer in exchange for something more valuable to you. By setting your objectives this way, you'll walk into the negotiation with clarity, strategy, and confidence, and you'll be far more likely to secure the result you want. Look at Tasha's options and decide which of the H's she could possibly decide upon. Can you explain why she would choose them? Let's check the suggested answers. When you decide on your H's, it is best to set very clear and targeted objectives. To help you define them effectively, it is recommended to set SMART goals. Your objectives must be specific, state exactly what you want to achieve. Measurable, know how much you have achieved. Achievable, choose realistic goals for the given circumstances. Relevant, find interesting points for both parties. Timed, set a realistic deadline. Your company must increase production. It needs to move to a new location where new production halls and offices can be built. Prepare a list of possible H's for your company. Use the expressions from the useful phrases box. Remember to keep your list of H's, because you will need it later. Let's check the suggested answers. Now it's time for listening practice. It's June 24th, 10:30 a.m. Tasha is meeting with her colleagues. They all want to hear Merge's presentation on the potential partner. Listen to the meeting and take notes. You may want to use Merge's formal report for the company to help with your notes.
Frank, I don't believe you have met Mirja, have you? Mirja is our new company secretary. Mirja, Frank is our quality control expert. He works in the research department.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, and this is Karen. She's my assistant. Okay, so we're all here. Now let's check that we have all the information we need. Frank?
Actually, Tasha, I have an appointment with the auditors in 20 minutes. Is it okay with you if I start?
Okay, well, I suppose so. What can you tell us about Jackson's?
Well, they're an old established company. They were founded in 1905 and have always had a great reputation for good quality. They've even won a prize at the main trade fair every year for the last 10 years.
I heard they're a bit old-fashioned.
Yes, Frank, they are a family company, which is unusual today, and the current CEO is the grandson of the founder. He's only 35 years old, studied engineering, and even has a doctorate. That's probably why the whole company is based around their research and development division. In fact, that is their strength, and they comply with all the latest engineering standards.
What about their finances?
Well, as far as I can see, they're completely up to date and have filed all their accounts up to now. Unfortunately, though, they have not been making much profit over the last 3 years, and they had to let some of their key workers go because of fewer customers and orders. Therefore, I think price will be an important issue for them, as well as payment terms. This could also be why they're interested in developing in China.
Interesting.
Currently, their volume of exports is small, since most of their customers are near their offices. However, there was recently an article by their new sales director, David Hallam, in one of the trade newspapers. He said he was very keen on developing their presence in the Asian market.
I heard they were having financial problems. Tasha, are you sure you want to do business with them?
That really depends on your quality report and anything else Mirja has to say.
The article says they took part in a delegation that went to China. Jackson's, it seems, have set up a joint venture with a local partner. We would be mostly dealing with the Chinese branch of the business, I think, and they have a good reputation. In fact, According to the article, the company has received a lot of large orders for the coming year. Of course, we'll have to be sure that they could deliver on time. However, I think we should try to do business with them. Oh, Tasha, I'm really sorry, but I must go now. You'll have a copy of my report on your desk tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Major. Now, Frank, about the quality report.
Let's check the suggested answers. Which additional information would you need if you were Tasha? Make a proposal and justify your suggestions. Imagine you are Tasha. You now have to make a decision whether you want to negotiate with this company and build a new partnership or not. Use all the information you have gathered to make a decision. Put your reasons under, for, or against in the table below to show strengths and weaknesses of the company. Let's check the suggested answers. You are thinking about expanding your production capabilities. If you do so, you will need a lot more space for your production halls and offices. You and your partner have received different information. Get the information from each other and set your H's in preparation for a negotiation. Give an explanation for your H's. Take a look at your list of H's you created when we talked about increasing production of your company. Then study the information in the partner file. Compare your list with the points below. Note all possible H's. Get any missing information from your partner and set your H's. As we wrap up today's lesson, remember this. Successful negotiation doesn't start at the table. It starts with preparation. By using the HIT framework, you know what you must have, what you intend to achieve, and what you're willing to trade. And by setting SMART objectives, you ensure that your goals are clear, realistic, and measurable. When you combine HIT with SMART, you walk into any negotiation with focus and confidence. That preparation is what gives you the edge and helps you secure outcomes that truly matter.